There are 8 species of bear alive today. They live on 6 continents. They range from 27 kilograms to 700 kilograms. One eats almost nothing but bamboo. One hunts seals on sea ice. One has a tongue longer than a human hand, designed specifically for extracting honey. And one you've probably had as a childhood toy. Here's every type of bear explained. The polar bear is the largest land predator on Earth. Males reach 700 kilograms and stand 3 meters tall on their hind legs. They live exclusively in the Arctic, on sea ice, in open water, and along coastlines from Canada to Russia to Norway. They are classified as marine mammals, the only bear to hold that designation, because they spend the majority of their lives on or in the sea. Polar bears hunt almost exclusively on sea ice, waiting beside breathing holes for ringed seals to surface, then striking with a single powerful blow. A polar bear can smell a seal through a meter of snow and from 30 kilometers away. But sea ice is disappearing. In the past 40 years, Arctic summer sea ice has declined by 40%. Without ice, polar bears cannot hunt. Scientists project that by 2100, 2/3 of all polar bears will be gone. The brown bear is the most widespread bear species on Earth, found across North America, Europe, and Asia under names including Grizzly, Kodiak, Kamchatka, and Eurasian brown bear. All are the same species. The Kodiak bear of Alaska reaches 680 kilograms, nearly as large as a polar bear. The grizzly of Yellowstone weighs half that. Same species, entirely different environments. Every autumn, grizzly bears gather at rivers across Alaska and British Columbia for one of nature's great spectacles, the salmon run. Bears catch sockeye salmon mid-leap at waterfalls, eating up to 20,000 calories per day to build fat for hibernation. A single grizzly can eat 400 kilograms of food in a single month, roughly its own body weight. Before entering hibernation, a bear's heart rate drops from 40 beats per minute to as low as 8. The American black bear is the most common bear in the world, with an estimated 600,000 individuals. Despite the name, they come in cinnamon brown, blonde, and even white, the spirit bear of British Columbia, a rare genetic variant. They are the most adaptable bear species, eating everything from berries to insects to campsite garbage. They are also the bear most likely to visit your tent. The Asian black bear, also called the moon bear for the white crescent marking on its chest, lives across forests from Iran to Japan. It spends more time in trees than any other bear species. It is also the victim of one of the most disturbing industries in Asia, bile farming. Thousands of moon bears are kept in cages so small the bear cannot turn around, confined there for their entire lives. In China, Vietnam, and South Korea, an estimated 12,000 moon bears are kept in captivity for their bile, used in traditional medicine, extracted through catheters or open wounds kept permanently open. Bears live this way for decades. International campaigns have reduced but not eliminated the practice. The moon bear is simultaneously sacred in Japanese Buddhism and tortured for commerce. The contradiction remains unresolved. The giant panda is technically a carnivore. It has the digestive system of a carnivore, the gut microbiome of a carnivore, and the teeth of a carnivore. But 99% of its diet is bamboo. Somewhere in evolutionary history, the panda lost the gene that allows it to taste umami, the savory flavor of meat. Without that signal, meat lost its appeal. The giant panda is a carnivore that forgot it was a carnivore. A giant panda must eat 12 to 38 kilograms of bamboo per day, because bamboo is so nutritionally poor. That's up to 14 hours of eating daily. Its 6th digit, the pseudothumb, is actually an enlarged wrist bone evolved specifically to grip bamboo stalks. Once facing extinction with fewer than 1,000 individuals, intensive conservation efforts brought the wild population to over 1,800. In 2021, China declared the giant panda no longer endangered. It is one of conservation's greatest successes. The sun bear is the smallest bear species, weighing just 27 to 80 kilograms, and lives in the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia. It has the longest tongue of any bear, up to 25 centimeters, designed to extract honey and insects from tree cavities. Its chest patch is unique to each individual, like a fingerprint. The sun bear also has the largest claws relative to body size of any bear, used for tearing into trees in search of food. Some bears are considered the most intelligent of all bear species. They have been observed mimicking the facial expressions of other bears, a behavior previously documented only in humans and great apes. In captivity, they learn to use tools and solve complex puzzles. In the wild, they use branches as back scratchers. They are also the least studied bear species. We know more about polar bears 4,000 kilometers from civilization than about sun bears living in accessible rainforests. The spectacled bear, also called the Andean bear, is the only bear native to South America and the last surviving short-faced bear in the world. It lives in the Andes from Venezuela to Bolivia, climbing cloud forests at altitudes up to 4,300 meters. Its pale eye rings are unique to each individual, like a fingerprint. It is the bear that inspired Paddington. The spectacled bear is the most herbivorous bear species. 95% of its diet is plant matter, bromeliads, cacti, orchid bulbs, and fruit. It builds sleeping and feeding platforms in trees from broken branches. It is a critical seed disperser. Seeds pass through its gut and are deposited far from the parent plant. Without the spectacled bear, sections of the Andean forest ecosystem would collapse. Fewer than 18,000 remain. The sloth bear of India and Sri Lanka looks like it was assembled from spare parts. Long, shaggy fur, a mobile, flexible snout, and a gap in its front teeth that creates a natural vacuum tube. It blasts dirt from termite mounds, then sucks up termites with enough force to be heard 100 meters away. Early European naturalists were so confused by this animal that they originally classified it as a sloth. Sloth bears carry their cubs on their backs, the only bear species to do so. Cubs ride their mother for up to 9 months, clinging to specially elongated fur on her shoulders. Despite being insect eaters, sloth bears are responsible for more human fatalities in India than any other bear species, and more than tigers in some years. When surprised, they attack with their claws instantly and without warning. Here is how all 8 species compare by weight. Polar bear at the top, 700 kilograms. Kodiak brown bear alongside at 680. Grizzly at 350. American black bear at 300. Asian black bear at 150. Spectacled bear at 130. Sloth bear at 120. Sun bear at the bottom, just 80 kilograms. 8 species, 6 continents, 1 shared ancestor from 5 million years ago. 6 of the 8 bear species hibernate. During hibernation, a bear's heart rate drops from 40 beats per minute to as low as 8. Body temperature falls 5 degrees. They do not eat, drink, urinate, or defecate for up to 7 months, and lose 40% of their body weight. Their muscles do not atrophy. Scientists still do not fully understand how. Polar bears and sun bears don't hibernate at all. Of the 8 bear species, 6 are listed as vulnerable or endangered. Sun bear, vulnerable. Sloth bear, vulnerable. Polar bear, vulnerable with worsening projections. Asian black bear, vulnerable. Spectacled bear, vulnerable. Giant panda, removed from endangered in 2021, now vulnerable. Only the American black bear and brown bear are listed as least concern. The bear family is in serious trouble. Bear attacks kill fewer than 10 people per year worldwide. You are statistically more likely to be killed by a bee. But if you do encounter one, with a brown or grizzly bear, play dead. With a black bear, fight back. With a polar bear, there is no good advice. The rule simply doesn't apply. Bears once lived on every continent except Australia and Antarctica. Now they are mostly confined to wilderness fragments, isolated forests, Arctic ice, mountain ranges, surrounded by human development. The American black bear is the exception. Its population is growing. For all others, the trend is downward. The bear has survived ice ages, continental drift, and asteroid impacts. What it struggles to survive is us. 8 species of bear, 6 under serious threat. Animals that have walked this planet for 5 million years, now reduced to isolated populations in shrinking habitats. The giant panda was pulled back from the edge. Others may follow, with effort and time. Which bear surprised you most? Leave it in the comments. Subscribe for more animal documentaries explained simply.